Hey, this is ThinkerThunker, and this is part of a series where I attempt to stabilize footage, adjust exposures to give us a better look, and this is a Bigfoot, allegedly. And this is a Bigfoot baby. And this appears to be a smooch, doesn't it? Like, Daddy's home, he's had a hard day, give us a hug and a kiss. So, in this clip, we're going to be taking a look at some facial features I uncovered and something else very odd. Whoever this is, they don't walk the way you and I walk. So this is either the real deal, where we're looking at an unknown species, or it's a couple of goofballs in monkey suits. But either way, I had to take a closer look at this. So first, what am I calling knee thrusting? Well, for lack of a better term, it's what I call this. And this. Watch how high the knee's kicking up. Knee thrusting, or the really odd body mechanics we're seeing here, is something I talked about back in 2012 in a video called 21 Degrees Between Bigfoot and You. But it wasn't until I started trying to animate it that I finally started to see what was going on here. Why this walk was different from the way we walk. Okay, now let's just do a little side-by-side comparison, and I'll just slowly scrub through. And here's the first main difference. Look at the shape of, on the right here, her left leg versus this. Watch that as that progresses. And next, watch how high the thigh raises on the left. And there's that knee thrust I'm talking about. Are you seeing this? It's like this leg stays one constant shape and pivots more at the hip. Watch. Where we don't see that at all over here. And I've got some graphics I can turn on. This leg on the left comes all the way up to meet this angle, and on the right, nowhere near as steep an angle. And just in case you think, well, this is how the woman on the right walks, she just doesn't happen to raise her leg any higher than this. I'll drop in a guy, and we see the exact same angle. He raises his thigh the very same as hers, and his trailing shin never comes any higher than that. And so some of you might say, well, if he had on big giant fake Bigfoot feet, he would be forced to walk differently as well. Well, I would say, let's try it. Put on your big fake Bigfoot feet, film yourself walking like this, and let's see if you can walk the way we're seeing on the left. If we try to walk doing this big knee thrust like this, it makes it look like we're doing some sort of weird march or something. So here's another example, and I could show you 1,000 more, but the girl on the right, this is how we walk. And this is something you can test right now. Stand up, take some normal steps, then try to mimic the walk we're seeing on the left. You won't be able to make it look as natural as whoever this is does. So I really had to push the exposure to get to this level. And when I did, I was a bit shocked to see, what's this? That appears to be ginormous eye there, and there, and there's closed, open, closed, open. And also, what's that brow going up and down? I mean, if this is a mask, wouldn't that require like a special effects crew member to be there with one of those little pneumatic devices making the brow do that? And also, watch down here. This is a fully articulated mouth. There's a oo phoneme And there's a ah, ooh, ah, ooh. You know, Planet of the Apes, they didn't have masks this good. At best, and these were big budget movies, at best those mouths would open and close, and even at that, it didn't look that great all the time. So to see a hoax, you know, with just a few thousand views like this, with a mask this amazing, you just wouldn't expect that. And you could say, well, you know, it's not a mask, that's a human face. That's why it can do that. But I've never seen a human face that can do this. There, look at those cheeks. That is enormous. They're just bellowed out. You know, apart from, say, jazz great Dizzy Gillespie, you know, nobody can make their cheeks blow out like that. So here's normal, bellowed, normal, bellowed, normal, bellowed. Okay, so here you see the child, and you can see its little hands here, and it's reaching out and grabbing the adult's face, and they're having fun and playing. And this face that we're seeing, it's either a mask, which, you know, Hollywood didn't want to afford, wouldn't spend money on, or it's one of the most elastic faces, you know, one in billions. So, you know, either way, if you're really still needing this to be some sort of hoax, I don't know what to tell you. You know, I guess it could be, but gee, those are some extremes. And the really funny thing is, if this isn't a hoax, then these two are having fun like this, and they know a human is standing not far away filming them, and they apparently could care less. So, there's a closer look. Could that have been the first Bigfoot PDA ever recorded? And a more important question, is knee thrusting? Is that the key to helping us decide what is fake and what isn't? At least when we see some big, dark, furry shape walking. I can say for me, it is. I look for that L-shaped bend in the trailing leg and how high the thigh kicks up as it's stepping. This instead of this. So, let me know what you think, and don't forget, I'll be doing more in this series, so if you want to be notified when a new one comes up, please subscribe, and thanks for watching.